Prepare to launch your dreams. Discover a standalone opportunity built on quality, honesty, and integrity. We have all seen the deception and trickery that many companies have used in the past. The ladders to climb and the hoops to jump through was more like a circus than a grand plan to be financial free. Our mission is to bring integrity back to free enterprise. There is a lot to be admired here and many things to be thankful for, like no out-of-pocket expense, no inventory, no parties or meetings away from home. Mart is a free profit-sharing shopping club with a vision to heal the earth and improve your quality of living. Mart is not a network marketing or direct sales company or business in the sense that we are all too familiar with. It's simple. Just think for a moment. The act of kindness. How many times have you told someone about a great sale, a good movie, or a fine restaurant? Freely sharing great things is natural for most of us, and yet we don't expect to be rewarded for doing so, even though you were instrumental in generating additional profits for them, right? Now imagine receiving on a regular basis profit sharing from big box stores that carry eco-friendly product, effective nutritional, agricultural minerals, just to name a few. Mart has the momentum to be that big. Our experts have purposely structured a company unlike anything that has ever been done before. This is remarkable history. The momentum is building in global markets, with people from all walks of life who share the Mart story. As a first-of-its-kind industry innovator, Mart gives you a lifetime membership and all the support you need to be receiving company profits. Most importantly, there is never any obligation for you to purchase a product in order to get paid. Members buy products because they want to, not because they have to. Mart is committed to bringing members premium, state-of-the-art products and services. Mart will continue to stay ahead of the curve in the coming months and years, providing exclusive, life-changing products, great service, with incredible value exclusive only to Mart. This is how it works. You receive rewards when any member you refer or they refer makes a product purchase. It extends even further. When your referred member shares this amazing opportunity with others, you receive generous bonuses and rewards from a unique Fast Start bonus program and 9-level pay plan. As you well know, this has unlimited potential for part-time or serious full-time income. Share the Mart story and join the club where we are mission-based and commission naturally follows. Mart could be your golden ticket to the freedom you've been searching for. Take advantage of this phenomenal business model that's in place and meet our team of experts willing to help you right now. Get back to the member that shared this video with you and secure your position today.
Well, it is Tuesday, February 12th in the 2019, the year of our Lord 2019. Can you believe it? Another week has gone by. And for those of you that are out there, I want you to know it's a miracle that I'm here today because you may have heard we got another hit. Yes, we did, ladies and gentlemen. We got another hit from the winter blast of snow last night. I mean, it was freezing this morning. I went outside, the car windows were frozen up. They couldn't even move my windshield wipers. I had to shovel snow and snow plow all the snow to my driveway, the sidewalks, freezing out there in the cold. And guess what? I'm here because I wanted to be here with you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule and coming and being a part of our show today. We are so excited to have you here with us today. So honored that you took the time to dial in, to tune in, to get online, and to come into gmap1.com. We are here every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Time and 10 a.m. Central Time. I have to tell you this. I'm just human. I'm just human. I had a chance to go back and look at a couple of the previous shows, and I've been telling people every week, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central, 10 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive my inadequacy, forgive my mistakes. It's 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you're on the East Coast and you're tuned in, thank you for tuning in and not waiting until tonight. And we're glad to have you. If you're in the Bahamas, my people over there, I love you. Thank God for you. Continue to support us. Those of you in Africa, my friends over there, thank you for being a part of our show. Those of you who are over in England, thanks for being on board. We thank you so much. Our friends down in Florida, I know some of our quick get-in team members are supporting me 100%. I love you. Dr. Wheaton, Tassel Daly, Mylan Wason, Dolores, Tracy, all you guys, thank you so much. We have all those guys in Canada that are calling in on some of our calls, and where else? I mean, they're all over the place. India, thank you so much, because it means a lot to me that you're here to support us, because I really believe this show, this platform is so important. This is the platform that we can use to reach the world, to tell them about Shop Free Mart. We're already airing and going into over 158 countries, am I correct? And I know that we are going to even increase that number. So we have an opportunity to touch lives, not just here in Lake County, Illinois, not just here in the United States, but all around the world. And so I thank you for tuning in, and we thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here with us today. So call all your friends. Tell them, come on to the line today, because we have a very exciting show for you today. We have a fun show for you today, and it's going to be like an open talk day. It's going to be an open call day where you can come in and I'm gonna put a topic out there that I think is so relevant, so apropos to what Shop Free Mart is. In fact, is a part of the fabric of what Shop Free Mart is. And we're going to discuss that to the hill today. But I want to get some of your input on this subject matter, and I want to get your experiences that you've had, in whether it be with Shop Free Mart or in your business life or what you did before this, how this topic and what it means to you and what it means to this industry. I'm not going to tell you the name of the topic yet, but we're going to get to that later. I want you to get involved and be a part of this show today. So today, again, we're going to be focusing on dealing with sharing Shop Free Mart to the world. I became a part of Shop Free Mart because I was looking for something that was real, something that I can sink my teeth and put my claws in and know and hope, at least at the beginning, that it wasn't going to just dissipate and I experienced some of the heartaches and pain that I've experienced in the past. What I was looking for was an opportunity where people can come in and not worrying about their efforts being thwarted by other people's decisions, whether it being deciding not to change the compensation plan, to change the formulation of a product, to change the direction the company is going, and it just kind of pulled the rug from under you. How many of you have experienced that? Where you're going along, sharing your heart, your mind, your body, and soul, and just putting everything into this company and this product and what they're offering, and then they change everything, and they just pull the rug from under you. That's what I've experienced. That's what some of you out there have experienced. Well, I'm here to tell you, Shop Free Mart is different. I have been around this company for 3 years, and I say that with pride as well as with some disappointment. What do I mean by that? Because I was jaded. I thought, no, this company is too good to be true. There's no way this company is going to survive. Well, I'm here today to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I was here when this company went through some very serious trials and tribulations. And I saw a man by the name of Mr. John Austin, who stayed on track. He was like in the middle of an ocean sometime in a little dinghy with just a paddle, not even an engine or a big, anything pulling him. He just had a little shallow paddle that he was going through rough waters. And I didn't think, be honest with you, Lord forgive me, John forgive me, that he was going to make it through. But he did. And that convicted me that I have finally found the company that I can really put my heart and soul, my energies behind. And I'm telling you, everything that I've seen happen since those days, several years ago, a couple of years ago now, has just blown my mind and what Mr. Austin has accomplished. And I'm saying this, and I mentioned Mr. Austin's name, but you know what? The truth be told, he didn't do it by himself. It took him connecting with individuals, with leaders, with people who had passion and bought into his vision and his dream of what Shaw Fremont is supposed to be, saw what he had placed out there from the beginning when he expressed his vision and made it very clear, and people jumped on board with him. People like those who are on this line, names have mentioned already, who have said, you know what, I see the vision, I'm going to be a part of it, and we're going to take this thing to the very top. And so I want to applaud you for doing that. But I'm telling you, I've been around, and I know that there are individuals who were made promises that end up being just totally nightmares, promises that were not kept. And that's what Shaw Fremont meant to me, was that I can be a part of something now where every promise that Mr. Austin has made has come to pass. I've seen it happen incrementally over the years. And that's what excites me, because if what he started out doing and said he was going to do, and he did it, and they started coming to fruition, coming into reality, I believe the big dreams, the big things that he said is going to happen are going to take place as well. What am I talking about? This man says that this company is going to be one of the largest company, if not the largest company in the world, not just in the network and direct selling industry, but in the world, where there are going to be billions of people coming into this company because of what it has to offer. And I sat back and I thought about that for a minute, and I said, well, how is he going to accomplish this? But what I saw him doing was just staying vigilant, staying on track, staying on point. And every time things just got better and better and better, and it's continuing to get better, even to this week. Just this week, ladies and gentlemen, this man decided that he was going to increase our potential for making money, in that he just did some tweaking to the compensation plan, where if you are a part of Shaw Fremont right now and you haven't heard this, you need to really get on board. But if you're just starting out and you're hearing this broadcast today, I want you to jump in and become an ambassador of this company as quick as you can. He just tweaked the compensation plan so that we who are working, we who are putting that effort and energy into this, will be rewarded handsomely. We'll be getting unbelievable ability to attain financial security, financial rewards that is just mind-blowing. So if you're just hearing us for the first time or new to Shaw Fremont, jump in with both feet. Go and tell everybody about it, because the money will follow you. So today is a day about just letting you understand that Shaw Fremont, really, our purpose is to get the word out about Shaw Fremont to the world, and make sure that everyone that we know has an opportunity to be a part of something great. And so that's what we're all about here. Today we're going to have some discussion, and I want to, again, applaud you for being a part of our show. We're here every week at Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we appreciate you supporting us, because, we have an awesome responsibility to share what we're doing out there to the world. So thank you again for being a part of the show. We're going to take a little break in a few minutes, and then come on back, and we're going to start our discussion. And let me give you what the topic is going to be, okay? A lot of what Shaw Fremont does has some very basic business principles that it's wrapped around. And one of those things is called leveraging. So when we get back from this break, we're going to talk a little bit more about what leveraging means, how leveraging helps us build our business, what it entails. I'm going to tell you some stories of how it worked for me, some of my experiences in the past. I want you to share with our audience how you have utilized this whole concept of leveraging to build your business, to create an unbelievable income, to help thousands, hundreds and thousands of people in your community, in your state, in your country, around the world. Leveraging is a very, very important part of what we do here at Shaw Fremont. It's a business principle that has time-proven success. So I want you, when we get back after this first break, to chime in with me, call in and share with us an experience that you have where you utilize this concept of leveraging what you do as a business and finding awesome, great success and results in what we're doing. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of our wonderful show. I'm so happy to be here, despite the cold, despite the snow. I know you guys in Florida and down in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Georgia, and even in the Caribbean, you guys are just laughing at us. I had a friend call me this morning. He texted me, and he said, man, you're there shoveling snow. I'm here shoveling sand on the way so I can get to the beach. I say, yeah, okay, yeah, ha, very funny. I didn't take that I didn't think it was too funny, but he did. But the reality is that I really would love to be down there where he is shoveling sand instead of shoveling snow. But hey, one of those days, that will be reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, come on back. Don't go anywhere. Call your friends. Tell them get on, because we're about to have an awesome discussion on this whole concept of leveraging our business. What does that look like? What does it mean? How do we utilize this concept to build our own personal business and then help other people to do the same? We're going to be right back in a few minutes, and right after this, on the other side of the commercial break, we're going to be back with you. So come on back, and we will see you then.
Prepare to launch your dreams. Discover a standalone opportunity built on quality, honesty, and integrity. We have all seen the deception and trickery that many companies have used in the past. The ladders to climb and the hoops to jump through was more like a circus than a grand plan to be financial free. Our mission is to bring integrity back to free enterprise. There is a lot to be admired here and many things to be thankful for, like no out-of-pocket expense, no inventory, no parties or meetings away from home. Mart is a free profit-sharing shopping club with a vision to heal the earth and improve your quality of living. Mart is not a network marketing or direct sales company or business in the sense that we are all too familiar with. It's simple. Just think for a moment. The act of kindness. How many times have you told someone about a great sale, a good movie, or a fine restaurant? Freely sharing great things is natural for most of us, and yet we don't expect to be rewarded for doing so, even though you were instrumental in generating additional profits for them, right? Now imagine receiving on a regular basis profit sharing from big box stores that carry eco-friendly product, effective nutritional, agricultural minerals, just to name a few. Mart has the momentum to be that big. Our experts have purposely structured a company unlike anything that has ever been done before. This is remarkable history. The momentum is building in global markets with people from all walks of life who share the Mart story. As a first-of-its-kind industry innovator, Mart gives you a lifetime membership and all the support you need to be receiving company profits. Most importantly, there is never any obligation for you to purchase a product in order to get paid. Members buy products because they want to, not because they have to. Mart is committed to bringing members premium, state-of-the-art products and services. Mart will continue to stay ahead of the curve in the coming months and years, providing exclusive, life-changing products, great service, with incredible value exclusive only to Mart. This is how it works. You receive rewards when any member you refer or they refer makes a product purchase. It extends even further. When your referred member shares this amazing opportunity with others, you receive generous bonuses and rewards from a unique Fast Start bonus program and 9-level pay plan. As you well know, this has unlimited potential for part-time or serious full-time income. Share the Free Mart story and join the club where we are mission-based and commission naturally follows. Free Mart could be your golden ticket to the freedom you've been searching for. Take advantage of this phenomenal business model that's in place and meet our team of experts willing to help you right now. Get back to the member that shared this video with you and secure your position today.
Welcome back. Man, don't that music just get your blood pumping? I just love it. Thank you so much, producer, technical guy, engineer, everything, handling all the controls. We want to give a shout out to Mr. Kevin Strada for making everything go smooth here in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy you're here today. We're here every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you're calling from other parts of the world, I'm sure you know how to figure that out. But thank you for being here, part of the show. Today, we're going to have a great discussion. I want to open up the phone lines and have some dialogue on this whole topic of leverage. Personally, I believe that my purpose in life is to really help individuals, and I know some of you have that same goal in your life and desires in your life. I feel my life is called to make a difference in the lives of others, and the capacity that the Lord has blessed me with. Some people are teachers, some people are pastors, some people are evangelists, some people are missionaries, some people are business people, some people touch their lives in every other way. But the reality is that somehow or a way, I think our basic desire is to help others. And for me personally, I take that very seriously. I have a real draw, especially for those individuals who have been left behind, who have been looked down upon, who have been left out. Individuals who feel they weren't given a fair shake in life, or even in this industry of direct selling that we're in. They were always promised so much and being given the opportunity to achieve very, very little. Individuals who have that burning desire to change, to rise up, and to step up and say, this may be where I am now, but it's not where I'm going to be. I just need a chance. I just need an opportunity. Individuals who come to that point in their lives where they say enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I have to change. I need to change. I must change because the direction and the trajectory of my life right now is just not working. In other words, people who are feeling hopeless, people who are saying, I need some help. And that's where I feel my life, my purpose is to provide that help. And so that's why Shop Free Mart was so attractive to me, because I saw this as the vehicle, that platform that I can present to others, not just myself, but to others, to help them achieve those goals. Because there are people who don't like being poor. There are people who don't like being sick. There are people who don't like having to depend on others all the time. All they need is a chance, and that's what we get to do. And one of the things that is so powerful when we introduce something like Shop Free Mart to individuals is we give them something that's a business principle that is so powerful. As long as you teach this to them, it can help them get out of that miry clay, get up out of that dundrum of just feeling hopeless, and giving them that hope of success and rewards and living their dreams again. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let me just start off by saying I really want to talk about two words, and what I'm finding now is because of time. By the time we finish talking about leveraging, the show will probably be over. So we're going to talk about the next word that is so serious and so connected with what we do and so powerful that we're going to have a whole show talking about that next week. So I want you to think about this word and bring back some experiences, some testimonies, and what your understanding of it is. And that word is residual income, okay? So powerful. But let's talk about leverage. Leverage is something that everyone in this industry need to understand what it means and how it works. It is a business principle that's held daily by the industry, and when combined with truth, with trust, honesty, integrity, transparency, can produce some amazing things. Now, why did I mention those words? The reason I mentioned those words is because that is what John Austin has instilled and what helped build the foundation of Mart. So when you combine leveraging with those types of attributes, there's no way you can fail. There's no way that you cannot be successful. It's truly tied up in and woven into the fabric of Mart and what Mart is. So let's jump into this whole topic of leveraging. What is leverage? I looked it up, and you know what? They had different mechanical terminologies or explanations or definitions, but the one I really liked and kind of modified a little bit, but it means the same, is advantage gained by using leverage. But what is leverage? In other words, getting ultimate results without having to make it happen all by yourself. How many of us, know people who say, you know what, hey, man, I don't need anybody. I can do it all by myself. You know what? They may feel that way, but the reality is that's just not the way life works. I don't care what it is that you're doing. There's no way you can achieve the ultimate success by doing it all by yourself. So you need help. You need support. You need encouragement, if nothing else, a pat on the back, or some advice or whatever in order to be successful. So this word leveraging is really, 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 really powerful. In other words, you can't get to the top and achieve the kind of results you want without using it. Let me give an example. Have you ever seen a construction site where individuals are building a multi-level building and they have to get the material, the blocks, the cement, the tools, the drywall, all these things up from the ground all the way to the 5th or 6th floor? They can do one of two things. They can carry all these things up there step by step, one at a time, or they can get a crane. That crane is that leverage that they're using to put everything on that crane and haul those materials and those items that they need to work on the 6th floor up by just maybe a couple of trips, saving time, energy, being more efficient, and everything else. That is what leverage is. That is what leverage is. So that is what we're going to talk about. How does that work when it comes to Mart? You are able to get the job of being successful in this industry by utilizing other people's ideas, other people's money, and other people's effort. Those are principles that successful business builders use in order to be successful. That is what leverage is. And actually, once you use this leverage, it transcends into residual income, which we're going to talk about next week. But let's focus on leveraging right now this morning. Other people's ideas. Let's talk about that. Mart was created by Mr. John Austin. It was something that and if you hear his testimony, he'll be, so graciously shared with you that it really came to him by accident because he really didn't want to start a company. He was getting ready to retire and just work on his, I think he said, a coconut plantation and just do whatever they do on coconut plantations. I really don't know. But that's what he was prepared to do. But Mart fell into his lap, I'm sure, by divine intervention, and he took the mantle and said, okay, yeah, if someone's going to build a company of integrity, a company that honest, a company that's going to change the face of this industry having so much negativity, is going to have to be me. And so he came up with the idea of developing a company where no one has to pay to get in. No one has to be on an auto-ship every month. No one has to jump through hoops to advance in the company, where the products are phenomenal, where the compensation plan is unbelievable. You can get up to 90% of the revenue generated in this company. It was his idea. But guess what? You and I get to benefit from it. Think about that. We get to leverage off of the idea of Mr. John Austin. That's leverage. Some of you are saying, you know what? I want to start my own business. I want to develop something great, but I don't have the education. I don't have the skills. I don't have the abilities. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an accountant. I'm not savvy on the internet. I mean, so many excuses and reasons why, and some of them very legitimately so, why I can't do that. But we have the ability to function and operate and be successful using other people's ideas. I want to get to other people's monies next, but just on that concept, I want to open up the line and who do we have on our line so far there? Let's see. I think what's the last four numbers of the call? Okay. Wow. Okay, we have Miss Tassel Daly on the line. My dear friend down in Florida. If you haven't seen or heard, she was graciously to be one of our guests early in the year, and I thank you so much for being on our call today, Miss Daly. I know that you have utilized this concept in the past, Ms. Daly, and I hate to put you on the spot, but share with our audience this concept of using other people's ideas. How have that benefited you with Shop Free Mart, even in the past, and some of the things that you've done in your life?
Wow. Good morning,
Good morning.
DJ and everyone. My name is Tassie Daly, Crown Ambassador with Shop Free Mart, and I'm on my way to Crown 2.
All right.
You know, when we talk about leverage, as you rightly said, it's a business term that refers to how a business acquires new assets for startup or expansion. It can be used as a noun, as in leverage is a way to allow a business to expand, or or it can be a verb as in business leverage themselves by getting loans for expansion. Now, with Shop Free Mart, we can take advantage of what our CEO, Mr. John Austin, has provided for us, in that we don't have to go and borrow money to start our business. You know, if we are going to be starting a traditional business, for example, my brother, who has a beauty shop, I know when he started it, he had to go and borrow money to have his assets and all his stuff to sell his beauty products. But with Shop Free Mart, it's provided for us. So the way I took advantage of this is that I firstly bought the product myself. Mm-hmm. But before that, I remember when I joined Shop Free Mart, it was 9 months that I was there and did nothing. And then when I contacted my sponsor, and it's very important that we work with our sponsor. Extremely important, because we can build our business not by ourselves. We get ideas from other people.
That's right.
So I contacted him. I was blessed the day I did, because what he said to me is, Tassel, you need to go to the corporate call, the noon call. I was never ever going there. I was an island by myself, a lonely ranger, just going on the website, looking at the products, reading it, and not even buying anything. But the moment I took my sponsor's good, excellent advice, I went there. And once I went there, I heard the testimonials of the people talking about the products. I heard John Austin, and from day one, I've never stopped going there to the call. And with that, I immediately left and I purchased my first two products 10 months when I'm in the program there. And after that, then I started sharing. I got excited. I started sharing the products with my friends, my family, everyone. And very quickly, by doing so, they bought the products. And then, guess what? I became ambassador, and that's where everybody needs to get starting today.
Yes.
And we are not here to discuss the new pay plan, but it's awesome. I've already benefiting from the new pay plan, but we're not going to be talking about that. We are talking about leverage here.
Yes.
And with that, we need to work together as a team. We need to work with our sponsors. We need to work with everyone in our organization, whether they're on our first level, second level, down to infinity. We need to unite. That is how we leverage in this organization. That's how my business is expanding beyond expectations, because we need to be united. We cannot be here and there. We need to love. We need to share. We need to share ideas. We need to discuss. You know, when we are in a traditional business, we have what is called business meeting. Right. I knew when I was a principal, you know, in different countries, we used to have staff meeting, and we would sit down and would discuss things that needs to be done. We would evaluate what we did, what wasn't working. So that's what I do with my business. I work very closely with the people that I sponsor, and I also work very closely with their people. Right. And that's how I leverage, and I encourage everyone to do the same. Once you have signed up someone, you need to touch base with them. Don't just sign them up and leave them there, right, but send them a welcome email, you know, right, welcome them. And also, if you're on social media, connect with them there. Right. And after you've done that, then importantly, please, I'm stressing this, if you want your business to go, invite them to the call. Yeah. Invite them to the corporate call. Get them involved. And I know many of us, you know, we have other calls that we set up. Invite them there also. And don't stay by yourself. Work together as a team.
That's right.
I'm telling you, it works. Back to you, CJ.
Thank you so much for sharing that. You know, I call this beautiful lady from down in Florida, Plantation, Florida, the queen of Shaw Fremont. Now she's going on to get a double crown. Now, I mean, she's going to have to find either two heads to put those crowns on or wear one every other day. I don't know, but you are doing an awesome job down there in Florida, and we appreciate you so much, and thanks for sharing. I love what you said about getting in touch with your people that are part of your team that brought you in, because they have ideas as well that maybe you don't have. When he gave you that idea of getting on the known calls, that was like a revelation to you that has really transported your business beyond what you could have done on your own. And so, ladies and gentlemen, listen to what we're talking about. This principle of leveraging and utilizing other people's ideas is so critical and so powerful, and thank you for sharing that with us. I want to go into the next one that I mentioned, other people's money. Other people's money. That's a form of leveraging as well. At Shaw Fremont, we share amazing products with our friends and our family. They see the need for them. In other words, we don't force them to buy it. They don't have to buy it to qualify. They don't have to buy it on a monthly basis. They have a need. They have an ache. They have a pain. They know someone that does, so they purchase the product on their own, and they use it, and they get phenomenal results. But all we did was share with them about this product. We didn't have to pay for it, pay for the inventory. We didn't have to buy that product and place it in the warehouse, pay for the storage in the warehouse. We didn't have to spend any money managing that inventory in the warehouse. We didn't have to spend any money shipping it out to the individuals that have purchased it. We didn't do anything but share these products with these individuals and told someone about it, and they bought it, and we got paid. I mean, where else in the world can you go in traditional business and just share an idea with someone? They got busy, took action, and then you got compensated for it. This is the whole concept of utilizing other people's money. Like Tassel said earlier, a lot of companies get started by using the money from the bank. Now, I'm going to talk about the banks later on, because they don't just give it out without getting something back, but that's a different story. The reality is that they're utilizing other people's money to get that business off the ground. I remember when I started a business, and I've started several of them, ladies and gentlemen, but about maybe 10 years ago, I opened up a store, and I had to pay to get it built out. I had to pay for the products. I had to pay for have someone come in and fill in when I wasn't able to be there. So I had to pay for personnel and employees. I had to make sure keep my inventory up to date and in stock. It was just a lot of putting out, and it took a long time for me to just break even. But the reality is that I had to save up that money and borrow some money in order to even get started. But the thing is, I was able to get started. So with Shaw Fremont, you are utilizing all the money that Mr. Austin and his team has put together to get these products into individuals' hands, to come up with all these ideas, all the IT, the technical aspect of what we do, all the marketing and the online stuff that has to be done. All that costs money and is not coming out of your pocket. All we're asking is you to get busy and share it with others. And I know we have another individual I'd like to jump on the line with us. We have Dr. Ariston Wheaton, all the way from Florida as well. Dr. Wheaton, can you come on and share with us how this concept of utilizing other people's ideas, other people's money in order to build a business, how you've experienced that in your past, whether it was Shop Free Mart or anything else that you've done in your past? No, as a doctor, you probably utilize these techniques as well. Can you share with us, Dr. Wheaton?
Yes. Hi, CJ. Thank you very much. A very good call.
Thank you so much.
Now, as far as leveraging is concerned, John Austin has provided us all the tools for leveraging our business. Shop Free Mart is continuously adding excellent products, including Free Mart ads, virtual business cards, improving our compensation plan for members, benefits. For my simple mind, that compensation plan is great because anybody that becomes an ambassador of Shop Free Mart can generate 75% commission whenever he sponsors someone under him.
Wow.
And it's even free to join Free Mart. You don't need any money to join Shop Free Mart. As for me, let me tell you why I like and join Shop Free Mart. I like and join Shop Free Mart because I was sick and tired of companies disappearing after they got my money. I was sick and tired of auto ship charge hitting my low bank balance and getting charged $35. I was sick and tired of not being able to withdraw the money that I have accumulated in my online business account, not able to contact the support or customer service of the company when I need them. I was sick and tired of no answers to my numerous support tickets. I was sick and tired of trickeries, deceptions of online companies, watered down products, increased income of companies, paying for tools to promote my business, waiting for days or weeks before I can withdraw my commission, jumping hopes to go to the next rank. I was sick and tired of people that have joined me in my business that are complaining because they lost money. That's why I like and join Shop Free Mart. Thank you so much, CJ, for letting me share.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Wheaton. And what you said was so powerful and is so true because all those things you mentioned, the tools, the products, we don't have to pay for those things. Shop Free Mart make all those things available to us. I mean, I remember there were companies that you would join, and not only do they make you get on a monthly auto ship, but they also made you pay just for utilizing their website. In other words, you had to pay $19.99, $29.99 every month just for them to manage and service that website. What you can use the tools that they have. If you wanted to use banners or business cards, you had to pay for all of those things. If you wanted to get a flyer or use a presentation, a PowerPoint, or whatever, you had to pay for those things. Shop Free Mart make all of these things available to you for free. That's the name, Shop Free Mart, okay? I'm sure you figured that out. But the reality is that we as representatives, members, free members of Shop Free Mart get to utilize all these things without spending one dime because John Austin has decided to say, hey, I'm going to make this opportunity so seamless and so simple, there'll be no reason why anyone wouldn't want to be a part of Shop Free Mart. He literally removed all excuses. So it really boggles my mind. And I know there are those of you out there, just like I do, have individuals who just is very skeptical or maybe been so jaded and bamboozled so many times that they just don't believe what we're saying when we say it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to buy one product, but yes, if you share these products with an individual and they decide to buy it, you get compensated. They're like, yeah, there's no way that's going to happen. And if it is happening, then this company is not going to be around for a long time. Well, I'm here to tell you, this is not a startup company. Are we still in the beginning stages where we're starting to build to momentum? Yes, we are. But this company is over 3 years old, and I see it being 3, 5, 15, 20, 30, 40 years from now around, not just for me and my family, but for my generations and generations to come. So yes, that concept of utilizing other people's money is a part of the whole concept of Shop Free Mart. And I'm sure that was part of John Austin's mindset when he was building this company. Let's talk about another last one we're going to talk about today, but I want to take just a short break because I know that we've been really getting into this and people are starting to understand what this whole concept of leveraging is. Thank you for being a part of our show. We're here every week on Tuesday mornings at 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We thank you for being a part of our show. Those of you that are hearing this on rebroadcast or on other stations around the world, join Shop Free Mart. Go to www.shopfreemart.com and join and become a free member. Check with the person that steered you in this direction and have them tell you what their username is so they can get the credit for you becoming a free member. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back to talk about this last leverage that I want to focus on today, and that's other people's efforts, which is really the foundation of who Shop Free Mart is. We'll be right back. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you on the other side of this commercial.
Pope's Florist has been a staple in the community for over 35 years and is known to have the best floral arrangements in town.
Hi, my name is Jean Pope, the owner of Pope's Florist. Please come and see me for all of your floral needs. Just know that we are the place of blooming miracles.
Going to be a short break. Thank you for being a part of our show. So let me just kind of put that last section that we talked about into closure by saying this. You know who's really notorious about using other people's monies? I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. If you've ever bought a car, you ever bought a house, bought a boat, or just needed some work done around the house, and you went to the lender, the bank. Oh my goodness, they are so notorious for utilizing other people's money. And I can't get mad at them because, again, it's a business principle that works. It's just that I don't think, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, that all banks utilize the attributes that we mentioned that John Austin has infused into Shop Free Mart with the honesty, the integrity, the transparencies. But you know what? I'm going to get in trouble, so I'm going to talk bad about the banking industry. I will say this, though. How many of you have gone to the bank and accumulated a huge savings, not even if it's huge, a savings account where you've given them your money? And if you put it in a savings account, you just put it in a checking account, you get nothing. It's just there for them to use. But if you're putting in a small savings account, maybe a CD, maybe you might get a little bit more aggressive and put maybe in a long-term mutual fund or CD or whatever, and you're getting at maximum these days, maybe anywhere from 0 to 1%, maybe 1.5%. Let's say it's even 2%, okay? And 2 is like you'll be jumping for joy. They are taking your money that you are putting into their banks, and they are lending it out to individuals that are looking for loans to buy houses and cars and boats and repairs and all these other education. Oh my goodness, I saw some statistics on the cost of education and how many people are just inundated with student loans after they finish with their degree and they're not working. I don't even want to go there. That's enough. You can do a whole show on that. But my point is, these banks are utilizing your money, and they're making 300, 400, 500% on your money. You can't go to the bank and don't let it be a lender where someone has the credit score that's not so great, and you have to go and you need this money, and you go to an outside lender, and then they're charging you 25%, 35% interest on your money. My goodness, it is sometimes egregious, the things that you see out there with all the monies that has been made by these companies off of your money. But again, it's a principle that works, okay? So the last principle and the last technique we want to talk about today is other people's efforts. Other people's efforts. Henry Ford once said, I'd rather have 1% effort of 100 people than to have 100% effort from one person. And when I saw that for the first time, I had to read it a couple times because, again, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but, it takes me a little while to get things. So after I read it the second time, I said, man, oh, man, what a powerful concept. See, if you have one person that you're working with on your team with Shop Free Mart, you're not going to go that far. Even if that person is a go-getter and he can do everything, he knows the compensation plan, he knows the products, he's a talker, he can speak, he can present, he can do all these things, and he's going at 100%, 100 miles per hour, trust me, eventually that individual is going to burn out. But if you had 100 people that you shared Shop Free Mart with, and maybe everyone just give you 1%, or maybe even 50% give you 2%, or 75 give you 0.5%. You have a better chance of being successful with that concept of utilizing other people's efforts as opposed to one person. Does that make sense? I hope I was clear with that, because that is the concept that Shop Free Mart actually endorses when it comes to building our business, utilizing other people's efforts. Other people's efforts. That's the way you build a team, so that you are not the only one responsible for your income. You're not the only one responsible for your income. That is how successful people become successful. Even in the traditional business world, the guy who was the CEO and the president of the company, he isn't doing everything in that company. He's not in sales. He's not cleaning the office. He's not doing the marketing. He's not doing the advertising department. He is just running the whole company. But everything all those people are doing below him, that people like to call a pyramid, yeah, okay, he's at the top and everybody else below. Tell me about a pyramid, okay? Again, that's another topic for another show. But the reality is that he is benefiting from the efforts of all of those individuals, and that is what Shop Free Mart is all about. But what I love about Shop Free Mart is that, again, we're not taxing anybody to become a part of what we do. What effort and energy you put into Shop Free Mart is what you will get out of it. So, Tassel, I'm going to call on you again, because I know both you and Dr. Wheaton are building great teams. Share with us how you've seen this concept of other people's efforts helping you to build your business.
Okay, please repeat the question.
Yeah, I was just talking about the whole concept of utilizing other people's efforts as a principle of leveraging your business. In other words, not your income is not depending on just what you do. I know when you were a teacher, if you went to work, you got paid. If you didn't go to work, you didn't get paid. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let me say something here about that. And this, what I'm going to say, is the key to one's success in referral marketing.
Okay.
You have to love people, okay? You can bring in 1,000 or 1,000,000 people in Shop Free Mart, but unless you have love and respect, you are going nowhere. That is the key. You have to let people know that you care for them. You have to show interest in them. So the way how I use people, and I don't like to say use people, that sounds negative there, but the way how I build my business and help others to build their business is by loving on people and helping to see that they succeed. For example, if I see someone in my organization who is struggling, someone who says a diamond, I would contact that person and I would motivate that individual, and I would say, okay, you're a diamond now. How many more do you need to get to double diamond, triple diamond, or so forth and so on? And I would help. I said, I am here for you. Let me do some three-way call with you. And so that's what I would do, and I would share Shop Free Mart with their, and once they come on board, and that would help them to advance. So the key here is I help others to advance. Right. Okay, I'm where I am. I'm Crown 1, going on to Crown 2. So I don't say, okay, I have arrived. This is me, Tassel. No, I look at the people in my organization and I help them. I help them to advance to the next level. And so by so doing, you'll always have your people there with you. I respect them. As I said, I see them as important people, as important individuals. So this is so important that we work with our team.
Absolutely.
Teamwork
is
the key. I'm telling you, CJ.
Yes.
Teamwork is the key. There's no other way.
That's it.
And we need to work with our team, get them to the calls. That's it.
That's it. I love that. I love how you share that. And you talking about loving and respect. That is so crucial, so critical. And that's why Shop Fremont tagline is sharing the love with others so that they can love you. I heard someone say that if you can show so much the love and the respect for someone and they understand that you care about them, they are more likely to stay with you and work with you as opposed to someone that you don't connect with and share that love. Dr. Wheaton, I know you have a great team that you're building in the Philippines, and that's utilizing other people's efforts because you're not even physically there. So very briefly, because I know we're running up on the top of the hour, how are you utilizing this concept of other people's efforts to build your business?
Well, the same thing, the same way that Dr. Deschel Daly is doing, you sponsor people and then help those people to sponsor other people and help all members of their team to do the same that you are doing. And then you are leveraging your efforts instead of just earning money by just your own effort. You are earning money with the help of all other people that you have helped. According to our guru, Zig Ziglar, if you can just help other people do what they want in life, you can achieve anything you want in life.
Anything. So powerfully and well said, sir. I appreciate that so much. That's really what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, is leveraging other people's efforts. Help them to get what they want, and you can achieve all the things that you want. One industry that has been so famous for utilizing this concept has been the real estate agent. If you understand that industry, you have a broker who owns a real estate firm, and he is able to list properties, he's able to sell properties, and every time he does that, he gets compensated with a commission. But in addition to doing that, he brings on other sales representatives that's under his domain. And now when they go out and list a property and sell a property and that thing closes, then they get paid. But guess what? He got paid as well. And that is how powerful that concept is. He wasn't involved with the transaction. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't at all, maybe just a little bit. But reality is that someone else generated that sale and he was compensated. So let's think about that. We have a broker who has 10 agents. They make 10 sales. There's 10 commissions, no effort on the broker's part. That is what Shop Fremont is doing. But what I love about what Dr. Tassel Daly said is that Shop Fremont takes it to another level. We get involved. We share that love. We show that respect. We show that commitment. And we help people, encourage them to do all and be all that they can be. And the returns are humongous, monumentous. And that is what we're looking for. So that is what we're talking about when we're talking about leverage, ladies and gentlemen. We want our Shop Fremont members to understand that if they want to build a huge business, you have to utilize other people's income, other ideas, other people's monies, other people's efforts, because that is how you build it. But you do it the Shop Fremont way, with trust, integrity, transparency, with commitment, with love and respect. That is what sets us apart. That is what makes us different. That is why we are going to see this company become the #1 company in the world, where we're going to change hundreds and thousands, millions of lives just by sharing these awesome products where people need them every single day. I know everyone that listens to this show, whether you're listening in today or you're listening it to our YouTube channel, you can go back and listen to this program again on YouTube later on today and on. Just go onto YouTube and click in Kevin Strata or GMAP1, and you will see this show again and some of our previous shows, and you can hear me say to you, you can build a great business by helping people all around the world. There are people who are hurting physically with their health, who are malnutrition, who are dehydrated, people who are clogged up with all kind of poisons in their body, and we have the answer. We can't promise you we're going to cure anything, but what we do know is that you give your body what it needs. The body has a way of figuring it out, how to come back into homeostasis, how to come back into equilibrium, how to get where it's supposed to be when you give it what it needs to do what it's supposed to do. And that is what we do with our products. And then on top of that, we have an opportunity for you to shine and grow and be successful financially, where you can fulfill your dreams, where you can think big of that dream home, of that vacation, of just giving and helping others around the world, whether it be your family members or your church or an organization or a charitable organization. You have the opportunity to do all of that with Shop Free Mart. And you can utilize these principles of leveraging what you have in your hands and let it be your legacy, because you can pass it down to your children, to your grandchildren, to your great-grandchildren. You know what? The Lord blessed me to be here. I'm like Dr. Wheaton. I don't know. And I told you, he's always inspired me by wanting to be a centurion. And I'm only 58 right now, but my goodness, if I can live to be another 32 years, I would love it. And I am looking forward to that, because I believe if I'm a part of Shop Free Mart with these types of products, with opportunity to build and help other people financially, I will get to that goal. So thank you so much, Dr. Daly from Florida and Dr. Wheaton. You guys' input on the show today was invaluable. I'm sure people are hearing what you're saying and going to utilize those skills and those encouragements that you laid out with us today. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you again here next week. Same time, same place. GMAP1.com. Tell all your friends about it. I love you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to try and stay warm right now. Love you. That's the end of our show for today. God bless you.